Hello, my name's Nick, and I did my final project on physical therapy. Scope of practice of a physical therapist includes maintaining, restoring, and improving physical movement of their patients. Most of their patients are elderly citizens or athletes. Some people don't know this, but physical therapists actually play a huge role in today's healthcare systems. Me personally I have had to have gone to the physical therapist multiple times because I played sports my whole life. I'm sure most of you know someone or know someone who has or someone who is seeing a physical therapist right now. They're actually more relevant in today's society than people might think. Physical therapists work with an array of different other occupations, including physicians, physician assistants, nurses, IT people, just anyone really. So how it works is people refer patients to physical therapists, and these people can be anyone. Like a physician can refer a patient to a physical therapist, or a nurse, not really a nurse, but really anyone of primary health care and someone who is qualified to do so. They work as a team because it improves the patient healthcare outcome. The more people working on one patient, the more minds there are, the more ideas in order to help them recover. The average day of a physical therapist includes diagnosing injuries and recording those injuries in journals and whatnot. They don't just diagnose, though, they deeply diagnose the injuries, so they'll go into specific detail personally for that patient, and come up with a recovery plan for that patient. These recovery plans will include exercises, stretches, anything that can help the patient recover from his or her injuries, And sometimes when they let the patient go, they'll send them out with a plan to do at home or by themselves if they don't have time to come in. So that's one thing that physical therapists do. They also work with patients one-on-one on a personal level. And again, just doing exercises and stretches to improve recovery. There are lots of different workplace environments for physical therapists. Some include hospitals, some include rehabilitation centers, research centers, or even private practices. At research centers, basically, they just research different cures and injuries that relate to physical therapy and that has a toll on their career. This can help them come up with new treatments and stuff for patients that haven't been discovered before. Some physical therapists actually work at sports teams and fitness organizations such as Tampa Bay Buccaneers, just any type of sports team, any sports, any city, all around the country. You also work with fitness organizations such as gyms or I'm not really sure what else, YMCA, kids. In order to become a physical therapist, you need to have a bachelor's degree in any field from a four-year university. This will guarantee you admission into an accredited program in physical therapy in order to get your doctoral degree. These usually take 3 years, and once you get it, you can move on to the next step, which is in the next slide. There are 13 accredited physical therapy programs in the state of Florida, Me personally, I want to go to the University of Florida's physical therapy program because it's closer to home and I love that campus. The examinations required are only really one big one, and it's called the National Physical Therapy Exam, or NPTE exam, or E, whatever. And students take this after graduating physical therapy school. This test is computer administered. There's 50 sections with 50 questions each, with a total of 250. But out of this 250, only 200 are actually scored. The other 50 are actually just used for research and statistics. You need a license to practice physical therapy in America, not just the states, but also District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. This license must be renewed every 2 years to continue your education in physical therapy to keep up with the ever-growing society. In order to get to the exam, you need to get at least a 600 on the National Physical Therapy exam out of 800. These are my references, and thank you for listening.